Welcome Sports Plug Nation. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the dirtiest plays in NBA history. Tune in, subscribe by the bell if you haven't. Patrick Beverley ends Russell Westbrook's season. In the 2013 NBA playoffs, the Oklahoma City Thunder were battling the Houston Rockets in Game 2 when Russell Westbrook slowed up at half court to call a timeout. Despite Westbrook's obvious intent, Rockets guard Patrick Beverley lunged at the ball and threw his body weight into Westbrook's knees. The result was catastrophic for Westbrook as he suffered a torn meniscus in his right knee. He was forced to undergo surgery, and that sidelined him for the remainder of the playoffs and most of the summer. Man, that was dirty. Malone Bloodies Isaiah Thomas with a crushing elbow to the head. And it's not a secret how unhappy Isaiah Thomas was when he had been left off the Dream Team. He was definitely the best scoring point guard during that time. IT was definitely pissed off that his spot was taken by Jazz guard John Stockton. All that bad blood boiled over on December 14th of 1991 at the Delta Center when Stockton's teammate, the mailman Karl Malone, had a special delivery for Thomas. And this was one of the deadliest cheap shots in NBA history. As IT drove down the lane, mailman clobbered him with an elbow so hard that Thomas required 40 stitches close to the wound over his eye. Like dang, looks like he was in a street fight. The benches cleared, words were exchanged, and a punch or two may have been thrown in the immediate aftermath of that play. Pistons guard Darrell Walker was ejected for trying to sneak a hit on Malone. Moments later, Malone was also sent off the floor. Kevin Mchale goes WWE on Kurt Rambis. In the 1984 NBA Finals between the classic LA Lakers and Boston Celtics, Lakewood forward Kurt Rambis broke away for a fast break. But that didn't last long, as future Hall of Famer Kevin Mchale hit him with a massive clothesline, sweeping his feet off of the floor. He went straight on his back. The funny thing about the whole situation is Rambis just went to the free throw line, shot his free throws, and there was no replay, no ejections, no fines, no nothing. Like, say what? Jason Smith forgets he's playing basketball, not football. Blake Griffin, then playing for the LA Clippers, looked ready to explode to the rim on a fast break, but Jason Smith had other plans. He slammed his shoulder into him, making zero attempt to go after the ball. Of course, he was immediately ejected and awarded a flagrant 2 foul call, which resulted in a 2-game suspension. Andrew Bynums' Bush League hit on J.J. Barea. After J.J. Barea penetrates the Lakers' defense, weaving by 2 purple jerseys, Andrew Bynum rotates into the lane and delivers a forearm shiver to Barea's side. He crashed into the floor. Bynum was given a flagrant foul and ejected from the game. He was also fined $25,000 and suspended for the first 5 games of the following season. The play had people shook. TV commentator Mike Tirico called it one of the biggest Bush League things I've ever seen. Gotta include this one. Metta World Peace nearly kills James Harden with a vicious elbow. There's few more violent fouls than this in NBA history. Metta World Peace decided to lift up that left arm and swing that elbow to hit James Harden right in the head. World Peace was suspended for 7 games by the NBA for that violent play. Just look at the irony in that situation. It's Metta World Peace, but there was nothing peaceful about that. Zaza Pachulia injures Kawhi Leonard's ankle. Ouch. Spurs fans will never forget this infamous play that involved Pachulia and Kawhi in Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Western Conference Finals. But mind you, the Spurs were up by 25 points in the third quarter against Golden State. Kawhi went up for a 3-pointer, and Zaza closed out with his foot underneath. There is no proof to prove that he did it on purpose, but Zaza had been known for dirty plays. But of course, Kawhi went out, and the Golden State came all the way back and won Game 2. That's one of those what-if categories if the Spurs could have stole one in Golden State. Vince Carter breaks Patrick McCaw's back. With 41.8 seconds left in the third quarter of the Warriors' 112-96 win over the Kings, Patrick McCaw fell awkwardly on his back after Kings forward Vince Carter undercut him after following a layup. To his credit, Carter was visibly upset with himself and apologized to Kerr and the rest of the Warriors following the game. Bruce Bowen gives Wally Szczerbiak a flying kick to the face. With 7:55 remaining in the third period, the Spurs were leading the Wolves, and Wiley drove on Bowen and faked him into the air. But Bowen's leg went right into his face. Bowen didn't get suspended, but he got a real hefty fine. Robert Horry hip-checked Steve Nash straight to the scorer's table. Now, it went down Game 4 of the 2007 Western Conference Semifinals. Up in the late game, Steve Nash dribbled up the court near the sideline, and that's when Robert Horry body-checked him like a hockey player. Essentially, Horry claimed that he was trying to take a charge, but he got there late, and once he knew he was going to commit a foul, he made sure it counted. That's it for this video. Make sure to give a thumbs up if you made it this far. Subscribe by the bell if you're new. Appreciate the view, and as always, thank you for watching.